My name is Kenna Jensen, and I am in Intro to Public Speaking. A year and a half ago, my dad lost 10 yearling heifers to a deadly infectious disease called coccidiosis. This affected him majorly, but it also helped him take better precautions for years to come. Living on a ranch my whole life, I have started to notice the importance of livestock and how it affects my family. Keeping your cattle healthy and stress-free is ideal, especially dealing with this disease. Coccidiosis can be deadly to your livestock depending on the environment they are in or how they are treated. This disease has symptoms and a complicated process, but if caught in time, it can be treated, but it is better to prevent it. Today, I will discuss how coccidiosis has detrimental effects on cattle and poses as a threat to livestock and ranch owners. Let's begin with the symptoms of coccidiosis. Coccidiosis has many effects once a cow or a steer is infected. Calves that have coccidiosis usually show signs or nervous signs of infection, such as the loss of appetite, diarrhea, streaks of blood in their feces, or dehydration. In addition, the life cycle of coccidiosis is an important process. The parasitic disease causes many issues within the internal systems of cattle. The first step of this cycle is that the oocysts are passed through manure, but they aren't infectious at this stage yet. They sporulate and develop into 4 cells. Each cell has 2 sporocytes. The 8 sporocytes are the infectious stage. This takes about 2 to 4 days for the cells to sporulate depending on the weather and temperature. Once the calf ingests the cells, they invade the stomach lining of the small and large intestines. Then it goes to the mucosal and multiplies asexually. The merocytes come out of the mucosal cells and invade the new cells. They multiply again and produce a second generation. This goes on for about 4 sexual multiplication cycles. They re-enter the mucosal lining and develop male and female gametes. They form a wall by uniting with each other, and then it forms an oocyst. This just repeats the life cycle of coccidiosis again. Now that you know about the life cycle of coccidiosis, here's some information on how to prevent and treat it. To help treat and prevent this disease from infecting livestock, you can use various medicines and precautions. Card and decox are just a few treatments that kill or obstruct this disease. Cord, a hydrochloride, and vitamin K3 makes up the coccidia cells by starving the cells with malnutrition. This is caused by mimicking thiamine, which is vitamin B, and controls the parasite. Decox, another treatment, prevents the developing coccidia from growing while the calf heals. You can also prevent this infection by using tactical procedures like making sure the feed isn't contaminated, and if you medicate the water, make sure it's the only water source and it's high above the ground. You can also protect the feed and water from fecal matter and isolate the infected animals from the healthy ones. Don't move them around frequently because you want to try and avoid stress. Although there is more to learn about coccidiosis and the dangers it has to our livestock, I must come to a conclusion. Many other animals are infected by this disease, like sheep, goats, chickens, and swine. Cattle are infected more easily by this disease because it's already inside of them and starts to react when they are stressed. Nevertheless, coccidiosis has detrimental effects that affect all types of livestock.